Back at you guys once again. Hope everybody's having a great day. Why do people want to say that, you know, you're negative? You know, when you don't necessarily have, you know, their outlook on certain things, or, you know, your view on shit is not like theirs. Why do some people want to get an attitude with you and call you fucking negative? I wish someone could please answer this to me for me. I mean, you got some people who will tell you that, oh, the reason why your dating life is unsuccessful is because of your mind frame. It's how you're looking at the whole situation. And what a lot of these same men who tell you that shit don't understand, they never been in your shoes. So what the fuck do they know? They can ask a woman for a date and she'll probably say yes to them because they so happen to have money, or they so happen to be blessed with good looks. You know? I never could understand that logic when you have men who will tell you that, oh, you're just negative and you need to change your mindset. You need to change your outlook on how you look at things. I never understood men like that. Never did. Never could understand it. Like, what do you mean my outlook on the dating scene is all wrong? What do you mean my mindset is all wrong? Like, I mean, why would you keep doing something that gives you a bad result? I mean, why would you continue to ask women out when more than likely they're gonna fuck you over? How is that a negative mindset? I don't understand people who tell you that you have a negative mindset as far as the dating scene is concerned, and oh, it's your mind frame, and you know, it's how you looking at the situation. And it doesn't matter how you choose to look at the situation. You know, people fail to realize that as a man, you have control over every aspect of your life, but far as your love life and far as you having a companion, that's one area of your life that you really don't have no control over. Because, you know, you can't make someone like you. You can't make someone fuck you. You can't make someone desire to be with you. So really, you know, your love life and, you know, having a companion, that's one area as a man that's out of your control. Unless you're a man who was born with good looks, or unless you a dude who got some money, you know, and I mean a lot of money, you know, pretty financially affluent. I mean, your love life is something that you really don't have no control over. You know, I mean, you really don't. I mean, you can't make someone else like you. You can't make yourself sexy. You can't make yourself likable. I don't see why people don't understand this. I don't understand why people are so in denial to the fact that some men are losers. Some men are cursed, and some men can't get love in their life. Some men can't get no pussy. I don't understand why some men don't believe this shit. Not every man has the ability to find a woman who would appreciate him and confide in him. Not every man has that ability. And I hate guys who are successful in their love life and successful at getting women. They want to tell you, oh, you know, it's your mindset, and you know, you're negative, and it's how you looking at shit, and they want to put the blame onto you as if, you know, they want to make it seem like it's your fault to why you in your situation. But really, if women don't find you attractive, it ain't shit you can do. You know, I mean, if you don't have something that women want, it's not gonna work for you, period. I mean, it's really not gonna work for you. I mean, if you don't have no money, if you ugly as fuck, you know, and just because you think you're good looking don't mean women think you're good looking. And just because women say you're good looking doesn't mean they really feel that way. A bitch can say you good looking but won't date you. So if a woman tell you that you're handsome but yet she won't date you, she's a lying sack of shit. The bitch just lied. She told on her fucking self. Because if you really were handsome and if you really were a good catch in her eyes, she would be with you. So, you know, I just wish people would wake up and just look at shit for what it is, and like just accept that some men are cursed and some men just can't get love in their life. Some men are just fucked. Some men don't have the ability to get pussy. You know, and a lot of men need to start understanding that. Just because getting pussy and getting dates is easy for you, maybe you just good looking to women. Maybe you should just look in the mirror. Maybe you just have a demeanor that make women wet or weak in the knees. Maybe you just have the juice. And a lot of you men who get bitches need to understand, not every man has the juice. Not every man can be a boss. Not every man has the ability to be a boss. I know damn well when it comes to dating and relationships, I don't have the ability to get no bitch in my life. I'm not good enough for a bitch. You know, one thing about me, I always knew that I wasn't good enough to have a woman. You know, my daddy told me that, you know, women wouldn't like me when I was young, and my daddy prophesied it right over my life. He told me when I was young, women wouldn't desire me, and that's the honest to God truth. My dad was right. I mean, I never considered myself to be sexy. I never considered myself to be ugly, but I never considered myself to be no good catch for no woman. I've always considered myself to be inadequate and a fucking loser. And that's how I see myself. That's honestly how I see myself, as inadequate and a fucking loser. You know, I don't see myself as a great guy. I don't see myself as no awesome dude. I see myself as a nigga who really ain't worth a damn. You know? And that's why I just don't waste my time. When it comes to the whole dating scene and all of that, I just don't waste my time. And all I want to say is that a lot of men need to wake up and look at things for what they are. Not every man has the ability to get a woman in his life. Not every man has what it takes to get a woman. Not every man is attractive to women. You know? And that's what people need to understand. You know? Just not every man is going to get a woman in his life. You know? Not every man is going to have pussy in his life. You know? And this is something that people need to understand. Not every man is good enough to get no woman. You know, some men are inadequate, some men are less than, some men ain't shit. And I think this is just something that people need to start looking at. Just look at shit for what it is, you know. Not every man is good enough to get a woman. I don't understand why some people don't want to live in reality and just accept the fact that, you know, some men are just losers. Not every man can succeed. And I'm tired of men who say, oh, it's how you looking at the situation. It's your outlook on things. It's your mindset to why you don't have a woman. You know, I mean, your mindset has nothing to do with, you know, your level of success in the dating arena. I mean, if you ask women out and they tell you no, it's nothing that you can do about it. you know? And I can't stress it enough. You know, why would you keep doing something and getting the same bad outcome? That's dumb. That's foolish. That makes no fucking sense. You know, and a lot of people don't want to look at that. They don't want to analyze what's in front of them. Why would you keep doing something and getting the same fucked up outcome? Why would you keep asking bitches out when every time you ask one of these bitches out, they fuck you over? Why? I mean, it makes no sense. And a lot of men and people in society don't want to accept the fact that some men just don't have the ability to get a woman in their life. They just don't. And I am so tired of people always wanting to use that shaming tactic to say, oh, you're just negative. Oh, it's how you're looking at the situation. It's your mindset. It's your outlook on things. I mean, all of those cop-out lame excuses. When the truth of the matter is, when it comes to attracting women, it's either you're attractive or not. It doesn't matter about your mindset or your confidence or how you feel inside. That's all bullshit. It's plenty of insecure men who get pussy every day. It's plenty of insecure men who beat the shit out of women. And these women will not leave these men because these women are scared. And these women are deeply in love with these men. So it doesn't matter about your mindset or how you choose to look at the situation. It's all about being what women want. See, people fail to realize in order to get a woman, you gotta be what they desire. It's not about your fucking mindset. It's not about confidence or none of that miscellaneous bullshit. You gotta be what they desire. You gotta be what they desire. How you gonna get served by a woman if you're not what she desires in a man? You ain't gonna get served. You know, so that's what people need to understand. And society needs to understand, but society will never understand. Some men are losers. Some men are losers. Not every man has the ability to get pussy in his life. Not every man has the ability to attract women. Not every man has the ability to get someone in their life. And a lot of these dumbass dating coaches want to make you think that you can get a woman. They want to make you think that there's hope for you. But all they're doing is selling you a dream that'll never come to pass. Sometimes in life you just have to look at shit for what it is and just accept that there's no hope for you. And I personally believe that there's no hope for me far as my dating life. I'm fucked. I'm finished. I'm doomed. And just because one man succeeded don't mean I will. Just because one of the TFL members succeeded and finally got a woman's acceptance, it doesn't mean we all will. Because it's different strokes for different folks. But I wish people would quit saying that you're negative. Because that crap right there is just old. It's completely freaking old, man. That gets old after a while. That same little lame cop-out excuse. You're just negative. It's your mind frame. It's how you looking at shit. And that ain't got nothing to do with shit. It don't have nothing to do with shit. It don't matter how you look at shit when it comes to women. It's all about whether or not they find you attractive or not. And if they don't find you somewhat attractive, or if you don't have something that they want, financial security, they not gonna fuck with you. And I just wish people would quit using that, oh, you're negative shaming tactic. Stop saying that it's how I'm looking at the situation, because that's a lame ass excuse. And that shit is old and seriously played out.